Brought to you by CHM, a biblically based alternative to health insurance. Learn more at chministries.org/budget.
So me and my wife have been married for a year now. We're on baby step 2. We're tackling her student loans. And then about 3 years ago, I bought a house from my aunt and uncle, and they were in some tax problems. They couldn't sign the house over to me. So
Oh,
I'm still
no.
making payments. I know. But so we've got 2 years left until they can sign the house over to me, deed it over to me, and I will. Right now, currently, I still owe them $60,000, and I'm just curious if I should sock that money away after I'm done paying student loans off, and then just keep it in a bank, and then that way, 2 years from now, I can just deal's done. I don't have to take a mortgage out, or should I go into investing after we pay off student loans?
Oh boy, I'm still stuck on the fact that you didn't buy a house. You thought you bought a house. What was the legal process for you to buy a house that couldn't even go into your name?
Well,
It's a handshake agreement?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. Is there anything in writing?
Yeah, we did write something out that we all signed.
This whole thing just worries me. I mean,
Gosh,
what if they don't get out of this mess and you've been paying on a property that you have no claim to?
So the way I justify it to myself is
Hey, can I just say right now, hold on, before you even speak,
really low rent.
good for you. High five to you for saying it like that. The story I'm telling myself is this. So at least we're operating in reality. Good on you. Okay, so what were you saying?
So just know that there might be a scenario where you go, hey, at least we had cheap rent while we stayed here, but it's not
And
ours.
that's what I'll have to tell myself if something bad happens.
All right. Your glasses are not rose colored, so fair enough. So in 2 years, you make the last payment and you own this thing outright?
No, so in 2 years, so they had to go to court with the IRS. The IRS said, fine, we're going to forgive everything. You cannot make any extra money for 5 years. So 3 years, and this was 3 years ago. So they had this house. I said, okay, well, I need a house. We agreed on a price, and I gave them some money down, and then I pay them a monthly payment. And at that 5-year mark, the agreement is either I'll take out a mortgage to finish paying what I owe, or I'll have the money, or whatever it takes, and then they can deed it over to me.
I thought they couldn't get extra money. Isn't this down payment and you paying them rent considered extra money?
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Cash money.
Oh, under the table.
Sure.
Oh, that makes it better.
George.
Okay. Hey, it's just a national radio show. What do I know? Okay.
That's right.
So what is your question, Timothy?
If I should sock what I owe them away into a savings account, so when the day comes that they can deed the house to me, I could just pay them off, or should I be investing and then take out a mortgage?
Wait, so you're talking about not paying them anymore?
No, I would still make the monthly payment, but just put extra away every month.
But how much do you have left on the student loans? When are you guys going to be completely debt-free?
About 7 months.
And then how much longer to get a fully funded emergency fund?
That would take about another 3 to 4 months.
Okay, so let's call it a year. 1 year from now, you guys are completely debt-free with an emergency fund. That puts us in baby step 4 when we can begin investing. I would begin investing 15% while making rent. Any money beyond that, you can sock away to try to lower the loan that you'll have when you do take this house over.
Okay.
But I would just take a small loan out. You guys are going to knock it out quick, and so I'm not concerned about that, but I wouldn't hang on to the student loans and pile up money to make this transaction happen.
Okay. I could have all of the money in about 25 months. That includes student loans and the house, all in 25 months.
So you're saying you could get out of debt, get the emergency fund, and save up to $60K by the time this transaction's ready?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we save about $5,000. Well, pay about $5,000 a month now towards student loans.
Okay. Well, once you free up the payment, that'll help even more. So I like this plan. I would have a goal to go, hey, by the time they're ready to make this deal happen, we have the money to buy it from them. Are you buying it at a deal, or is this market value based on all the rent you paid?
So we agreed at 105. I had a realtor out a few months ago, and they put it at 248.
Is what it's actually worth, and the money you put in with the rent, down payment, plus the 60 will be 105?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so two things here. I have to say this. I think you may be complicit in tax fraud. So I have to just say, don't do that. But you're doing it anyway. I just feel compelled to tell you, like, if this whole ship goes down or the government finds out they've been making side money on this deal, and they take the house, you're going to be in a mess. Or if they know. Right. Anyway, so that's number one. Number two, I hear a secondary question. Should you just let them continue to be your bank after this? God, no. The second you can, I would take out a mortgage and end this relationship, the business relationship with my aunt and uncle.
Okay.
And then deal with a bank because it's already so sketched. And again, I don't want to talk bad about people who aren't in the room, right? But you've got a couple who was so bad off, they had to enter into agreement with, they're so bad with their finances, and that they had to enter into an agreement with the U.S. government, and the government said you can't make any extra money. And then they're doing something shady under the table with their nephew.
And letting go of their house for less than half of market value.
The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And so I've got a couple here who's not good with money, who kind of does things under the table. If they don't sit down the month before you clear this and say, hey, the house is worth $240 now, we're going to up the cost of this thing, I would be stunned. Now, I have no problem being wrong, but my goodness, man, you are dancing with the devil. And I would want to end that as soon as possible, let them go back to being aunt and uncle as soon as humanly possible. That's, yeah, ASAP.
This whole situation gives me the heebie-jeebies.
CHM isn't health insurance. It's a health cost-sharing ministry. Check it out for yourself at chministries.org/budget.